Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are hale and hearty at your home. You all are enjoying your online classes and doing very well in your studies. Students, today we are going to read chapter number 4, The Trumpet of the Swans. It is an extract from The Trumpet of the Swan, that is a novel written by E.B. White. Now, you must be wondering that what is the meaning of trumpet? Trumpet is the sound made by the swans. And swan, you already know that it is a large, beautiful, long-necked water bird. Students, do you know how do animals protect their young ones? Have you seen that how chickens, the mother chicken, takes care of her chicks? So, that is the way every mother takes care of her baby. For human beings, it is so easy because our mothers really take care of us and she looks after us, as well as our family members also look after us. They take care of us. But for the animals, the mother only takes care of her young ones. So, we are going to study how a swan takes care of her young ones in this story. So, let's start. So, the story starts with a boy named Sam Beaver, who was an 11-year-old boy. One day, when he was walking through a forest, he heard a loud trumpet. Startled means he was surprised. Okay, he searched the woods. Here, woods means forest. Okay, and swamps. Now, what is the meaning of swamps? It means low areas on the ground where water collects. So, he searched the woods and the swamps till he found a big nest of two enormous trumpeter swans. Okay, now, enormous means big. So, by a lonely pond in the middle of the forest, he found a big nest of two enormous trumpeter swans. Now, what were they doing, students, there? They were laying eggs. Okay. Sam was filled with wonder because he knew that the trumpeter swans were very rare. When he was looking at the trumpeter swans, he was filled with wonder as he knew that those trumpeter swans were uncommon. They were extraordinary. So after some days, he was so surprised and filled with wonder looking at these birds that he returned to the same spot where he saw the trumpeter swans. Okay, a week later, he went there to watch the birds again. But the swans, they also knew from inside that an outsider, means Sam, was nearby. Let us see the first paragraph. The swan had a strange feeling of being watched. She twisted and peered uneasily and gazed intently at the point of land that jutted out into the pond near the nest, searching for an intruder. What she finally saw surprised her. So the swan had a very strange feeling. The swan had a feeling that someone was watching her. Someone was looking at her. So she twisted and peered, means she turned and looked closely. Okay, uneasily means in a very uncomfortable manner. And she gazed, means the swan looked steadily, purposely at the point of land that jutted out. Jutted out means the land that is coming out or extended out of a surface into the pond near the nest. She was looking steadily that side and she was searching for an intruder. Now, what is the meaning of intruder? Intruder is a person who has come in where he does not belong and should not go to. So she was looking for the intruder, and what she finally saw made her filled with surprise. Okay. There was a small boy sitting on a log. He was very quiet and he had no gun. There is a boy on that log, the swan whispered to the cob. The cob was furious. How did he get here in the heart of the forest? Boys can't fly, and there are no roads in the jungle, he shouted. Maybe he is lost, said the swan quietly. Anyway, he is just observing us. So, students, what happened? When she saw the intruder, now who was the intruder? Yes, the boy was the intruder, that small boy whose name was Sam. He was sitting on a log. Now, do you know what is a log? A log is a piece of wood, like a piece of wood, or you can say thick branch that has fallen from the tree. So the boy was sitting on the log quietly, and he had no gun. Obviously, he had no gun as he was a little boy. Okay. There is a boy on that log, the swan whispered to the cob. Now, do you know what is a cob? A cob is a male swan. So, the female swan is telling the male swan, that is cob, that there is a boy sitting on that log. After listening this, the cob was furious, means he became very angry. He said angrily that how did he get here in the heart of the forest? Heart of the forest means in the middle of the forest. How did he come here? Because boys cannot fly and there are no roads or any path in the jungle. So the female swan said that maybe he is lost, and anyways let it be. He is just observing us. He is not doing anything. Okay, he is not disturbing us. Now let us see what happens next. But what if he throws stones at us? Said the cob. Just wait, I will go and knock him cold with my wing. Now just wait, don't start a fight, said the swan. He is not bothering us at all. Anyway, I have started this nest and I will go and lay a fourth egg now, said the swan. So, the cob was saying that what if the boy throws stones at us? And then he said, the female cob, to wait there, he would go and hit the boy very hard with his wing to make him faint, means unconscious. Okay. Then the swan said, no, don't start a fight, as he is not doing anything to disturb us. Let him sit there. She also said that she has started this nest and she would go to lay the fourth egg now. Okay. For the next hour, the cob paddled slowly around the tiny island, keeping watch. Sam sat on the log, spellbound, at the sight of these large water birds. After he had watched them for an hour, Sam got up and quietly left. The birds watched him go. So, for the next hour, the cob was paddling up and down slowly around his tiny island, keeping watch, means he was continuously observing that no one should come near. Whereas Sam was sitting on the log, spellbound. Okay, means Sam was filled with wonder by the beauty at the sight of these large water birds. After watching the water birds for an hour, Sam got up and quietly left. The birds also saw him going. The birds watched him when he went from there. Sighing with relief, the swan left the nest and turned to look back. There, lying safely on the soft feathers at the bottom of the nest, were 4 eggs. She gazed at them proudly. So, here students, what happened? When Sam left, then the swan also left the nest, and the female swan, she sighed with relief and she turned to look back. There were 4 eggs lying safely on the soft feathers at the bottom of the nest. She looked steadily and proudly at the eggs. Now, I want you to turn your page. Yes. The swan settled herself in the nest to keep her eggs warm. Carefully, she reached down with her bill and poked each egg until it was in just the right spot to receive warmth from her body. The cock sailed around close by to keep her company and protect her from enemies. He knew that a fox prowled somewhere in the woods. He had heard him barking on some nights. So the swan had settled herself in her nest to keep her eggs warm. How many eggs were there in the nest? Do you remember, students? There were 4 eggs in the nest. So the swan reached down carefully and she poked, means she pushed each egg by using her bill, means beak, until the eggs were in just the right position to receive warmth from her body. She was giving warmth from her body to eggs. And what did the cob do? The cob was sitting nearby to company as well as protect her from enemies. And he knew that there was a fox somewhere in the forest who prowled, means moved very quietly in search of its prey in the forest. And sometimes he had also heard the fox barking on some nights. That is why he was there to accompany the female swan and he was protecting the swan from the fox. Days passed and the swan sat and sat in the nest, warming the eggs through sun and rain. The weeks went by. No one disturbed her. So many days passed and the swan sat in the nest day and night. She was warming her eggs even in the sunny days as well as rainy days. The weeks went by and no one disturbed her. Finally, one afternoon, tired of swimming around, the cob asked the swan, "Do you never get tired of sitting in one place?" So what happened, students? One warm afternoon, the cob was tired of swimming and he asked the swan that doesn't she get tired sitting at one place?